In 90 minutes, Governor Charlie Baker will give his State of the Commonwealth address. And because of the pandemic, the speech will look different and sound different.
A lot of it will focus on the process of getting people vaccinated. WBZ political analyst John Keller shows us what he believes the governor should say.
Last year, we made real progress on issues that make a big difference in the lives of our residents. Let's start with vaping.
Those were the good old days when concerns about the health risks of vaping were the governor's lead item. How times have changed. More than 14,000 deaths later, the pandemic has forced Baker and Beacon Hill to reevaluate everything. The governor will focus on successes in our battle with the disease, but he would do well to address some of the failures also. Close to a quarter of our public schools remain closed to in-person education, mired in conflict between officials and teacher unions. And discontent over often haphazard business restrictions has been growing. Baker's job approval remains high, but it's been slipping. Tonight is a chance to reassure the public he's learning from mistakes made during an unprecedented governing challenge.
Our economy is booming. Our unemployment rate is below 3%.
Not anymore, and it's none too soon for Baker to start discussing recovery of key sectors like hospitality, healthcare, and higher ed, and what he plans to do to hasten it.
Without a doubt that the state of our Commonwealth is strong.
That was then, this is now, and a speech that's usually a feel-good look back needs to be a more candid look forward tonight.
Now, John, recently the governor has received some criticism over the rollout of the vaccine program. It does seem that he's going to talk about that. What other issues do you think he needs to address?
What about the MBTA anaritis? Yeah, that's a pretty big issue looming out there. What's going to happen with that? What about commercial real estate and the commercial sectors that have grown up around it? But one of the biggest problems for the governor, I think, going forward is a political problem. If he is going to run for re-election, it's going to be, despite the fact that he just lost one of the key aspects of his brand, the comparison with Trump and the Trump administration. That really helped him among Democrats and independents here. Now that's gone. For him, I think sketching out how the good times are going to roll once we beat this thing and how he's going to leverage that for the benefit of the citizens. I think that's what he needs to be starting to talk about now if he wants a political future here. Otherwise, the critics will really start to eat into him.
John Keller, as always, we thank you for your insight. Well, the governor's address is scheduled for 7 o'clock tonight. You can watch it live on WBZ.